Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio with a collection of my some miscellaneous but mostly garden themed pieces of artwork, and every month I offer a drawing and you're looking at this next month's prize. So the excuse me, that was wrong. The November drawing will be in November prize is right in front of you, which is a Starlight Hearts garden, and the hearts are actually made of skins, which I will be doing again sometime soon. I'm gonna have to check what I'm showing you guys pretty regularly. Here's chain pulled garden in black and white. If you want to make a purchase, all you have to do is keep track of the time, and I'm really wishing that was going to look a lot better than it does right there. There we go. That's a little better. Well, they'll get better as I move back. This is a gorgeous piece. There are some metallics in there. It's just not really obnoxiously metallic. It's kind of a beautiful, subtle garden. This is a slightly chunkier, beautiful garden. I'm going to see if I can keep moving my camera tripod down so you can see these. I have a whole these are 10 by 20s. So I have a whole slew of those. The feathers. I'm not sure anybody's seen the feathers, but this is on a canvas that I primed black, so it's not matte, the background, and it's gold and silver and white. And it's very popular, actually. It's been seen a lot. It's a video. I think you could probably search the word feather. This one is very got iridescent colors in it. I started with some leftover paints, and I don't know how to get rid of that. Maybe that'll do it. That reflection over there. Let's see. Nope, it's just worse. In any case, this is maybe not the best video, but they haven't been because I'm relying on daylight and an overhead fan light to work this magic. And so this is something that I need to zoom in. I'm not impressed with my lighting today at all. That's such a drag. Okay, well, we'll try and focus. That's a very abstract wave, and you definitely cannot appreciate fully the brilliant colors, the jewel tones that are in there, and the shimmering, iridescent, turquoise mystique or mysterious in the background. So I'm just going to go through these as fast as I can, and when the timer goes off, we'll call it good. This is a little wave pattern, and I think that it has a big brother or big sister, which I'll zoom out on. And I was going to show you those quite differently. On Far North America and Pixels.com, I have shower curtains, and if you have a beach house, this is perfect. Also, beach towels and beach sheets and other cool stuff. But put that someplace else and zoom out again. Hopefully you can see all of that. Maybe if I move back a little. I really do not have room in this room, but there is not a better place either. Okay, so this is a matte black canvas and very shimmering garden colors. I'm hoping that if I tip it forward and back and side to side, you can tell some are matte and some are shiny, and it's very compelling. It's a beautiful piece. All my artwork is for sale. The vast majority of it, I should say. Some of it's already sold, a few pieces for sure. And I'm hoping that we'll get a better perspective. This was a bouquet of ringport flowers. I don't know why I was getting nervous doing this. Hopefully I can make this show. This has such detail down here. It's amazing. It's black and white and gold and pearl and silver. And it's a stunning piece. And I wish I could get that reprinted so that it would show up just like it is with the matte background and the shimmering foreground. And the bottom is just fantastic patterning. So this is another example of wishing that I had a better way to show you all the colors in there, because from every angle it changes as the light hits it. It's very iridescent. It reminds me very much of something that's one of my favorite things, which is the colors of oil slick on a puddle. I went back and did a second go around with the dots at the top, and I really like how that works. This is, I'm not sure why this is in here. This doesn't actually belong in here, but this is a fantastic piece. So, hey, whatever works for me right now. That's all pearl. The matte black canvas in the background makes all the colors pop. The gold has got a wonderful sheen and patina to it. And we're going to call this flowers. Back to flowers again. This is just a tangled garden, and I love this piece, and I wish I could pull back a little more, but I'm back as far as I can get right now, so I'm not going to try any harder than that. And I am going to move along with a few other things from below before maybe I'll finish up with my 16 by 20s. So this is a garden that was in my first year, or my first bunch of recordings, and I would really love to zoom in on that. That is so much prettier. There's too much reflection there. So maybe at some point I can tip that so that you can see it. That's more jewel tones and very rich greens, and we have a lot of reflection, which is too bad. I need some studio lights. Anybody got any good advice about studio lighting? Please feel free to give it to me. So I'm going to keep checking. I think this was a class demonstration. It's got some iridescence in it. That's why that flower was popping right out and shimmering up. But it's cute. I think I made a video. I'm not sure. I made so many videos now. In any case, so definitely a beautiful little garden. And swiped at the bottom and just flowers added. The sky has a certain amount of shimmer to it. It's not overly shiny, which is nice. I adore this new series here, these garden pieces, and I'm going to have to remember to pull my camera back. And I'm going to try and take my time a little bit so you have a chance to see that as well as possible. I'm going to have to move some stuff. This was a canvas board from Arteza, and I wish it wasn't a canvas board from Arteza. Not that I hate canvas boards, I just hate paying a framer. And so that's the problem with that. So I'm going to come back. Ooh, here, let's have an interlude. There's my new logo, which I don't know what category it falls into, so I might as well put it in there now. And this is not for sale, but my business cards and some postcards and all kinds of very cool stuff. Yeah, we can zoom out. There we go. Good. Good, I remembered to do that, actually. But I can make this into anything you want. Fine Art America, Pixels.com, Teespring, clothing under the video. I even have curios, and there are tons of products. So if you like this design as much as I do, just ask me to put it somewhere on something, and it will be on another 20 products or so. I am going to just randomly put whatever's available in front of me up for you. This is a 18 by 24, it looks like. Really a lot. It's probably a 20 by 24, and I'm wishing that I could show you more of it. And I'm going to try and tip it forward. There's a lot of iridescent flowers in the flower heads. Remember to keep track of the time. If you see something you want to purchase, you can contact me. My email is directly underneath the video. And I am going to, yes, that might be an 18 by 24. I'll have to check. This is got some metallics and some mattes, and it's just a really fun spirally tangle of colors and activity. Like, it's just another weedy garden. And here's something that I'm not sure I've shared. I don't think so. This is one of my all-time favorites. And the person who buys this would be extremely fortunate, I promise you. There are so many iridescent metallics, and this shimmers so beautifully. And it's not all metallics and all shimmering, so the difference between the matte and the shimmering is just stunning. It's dynamic. It's a pleasure to see every time I look at it. Here's something that's based on, whoops, something fell over. That's something that's based on, that's my grass. That's based on a watercolor I did a long time ago that I still love. That was based on a piece of unfired ceramics. And I'm going to tip that forward. That has the same matte and shimmering quality as a lot of the others. I love the different greens and the purples and the color shifting green gold in there. And I'm trying to see around me what I can pull forward. And there, look, it's my book. Because I can, and we are trying to make sure that we have volume 2 out for Christmas. And I am going to show you right now, whoops, shouldn't be in there yet, a couple of brand new paintings that don't even have any wires or any hardware on them, but it wouldn't take me long to do it. And this is a stunning piece of artwork that I'm in love with, even though there are only 2 pieces. The iridescent quality in the purples and the shimmering gold, and the matte black, well, mostly matte black, semi-gloss, no, more matte than semi-gloss. Anyway, the patterns and the movement and the drag marks from the large ball chain are just fantastic. I just absolutely love it. So we haven't actually figured out a title for this yet. This is probably alien jellyfish, but who knows what's in the ocean after all. So I'm going to try and zoom in a minute, but I don't really want to zoom in so much. Hopefully that'll focus. Let me try and do that without turning off the camera. There we go. This says, the gold swallowed the black rings I put on there. This is a video that hasn't even aired yet, and it will soon enough. And now we are moving on to my weedy gardens, which I'm sure somebody's been waiting for. Let me see if I can get this away. There's quite a few of them. Let's pull them all down right now and see where we stand on showing and telling. That seems to be okay. So there's again, there is the perfect mix of metallic and non-metallic, and little textured patterns and dots and spirals, and just I don't know if you can possibly imagine how cool this is in person, but if I never sold this particular one, it would be okay with me. But then I feel that way about a lot of them, and they need to be sold because I need money to continue to buy art supplies, and it'd be nice to have a Christmas and all that sort of thing, and fix my eyes and everything that has to happen for normal people is happening to me, and I am attempting. Oh, this is grand. This is just fantastic in person. Let's see what you can see so I can show you better. I hope the video comes out better looking than than what I can see in the monitor on the camera, because that would be just sad. These paintings are pretty dramatic in person. This one has a lot more gray tones, which makes the colors pop. And I love the negative space. I love this little party of negative space up here across the top, which is different than this, which was a double process, I call them. I had the purples in the background, and then I added the greens, the highlights in the front, and I love the pattern of that, and that could become an all-over print. I do have all-over prints and leggings and cool stuff, and anytime you see any of the paintings that you like, even if you don't want to purchase one, if you want a print, let me know. If you want to see it printed on something, let me know, because I will post it, and I'll let you know if you use my email underneath the video. So this, when I did these black and white series, I was just really actually very excited and super happy and very pleased with my results. The textures that the chain pulls. I mean, I'm completely addicted to chain pulls, and there's a lot more of them coming your way, using a whole lot of new ideas, not the garden theme, but maybe somewhat the garden theme, but not like the weedy gardens. Anyway, that's worth turning into the light to see if we can get any reflection-free quality on there. And it looks good to me, to my eye, and I'm hoping my camera's adjustment will, the contrast will adjust itself automatically. This is a black and white, and there's so many shades of gray and black and white, and cells popped. I don't use any silicone in any of my artwork, so I don't feel the necessity to always add a spray finish. I don't like a gloss finish. I like the paintings the way they are, pretty much. I will add a semi-gloss finish if somebody requests it, every time. So that's not a problem. There aren't really any metallics in there, but the painting is still sort of semi-gloss anyway, so it has some life. There's the original Weedy Garden. And the original Weedy Garden is a favorite of a lot of people. And me! Still, I can't believe it's not sold. And I'm kind of happy it isn't, actually, to tell you the truth. So this is a black and white version. I've actually sold a couple of prints of this. I hope I remember to fix my focus again. I'm going to tip that forward just because the light is shining on it, and I suspect it could be an issue. All right, so I threw this in here just because I have a lot of them, and it's so much a garden theme because of the way it's laid out and the alien flowers. What do you want? So, hey, look, I found I found a rose, which was one of my first attempts at playing with the flower theme. Let's go down there and see if I can. No, I'm gonna zoom out. That is really hard to see. Maybe as I turn it we can get some contrast, because the layers, the petals are just perfect, and the green background has a lot of different colors in it. So I'm going to come up here. Way before many people were doing flowers, I was doing, this was an inversion pour, and I used to scoop up my inversion pour cup, yeah, zoom out, and put it down. I used to use a little piece of plastic and slide it right underneath there, and then put it down in a new location and release it again. Pour some more paint around it first. That's what an inversion pour basically is. And as I got better at it, that happened, which still floats my boat every time I look at it. Let's see. I'm wondering if I have any reflection off my table. I was attempting to not have that happen. But I have a reason for using it still. So we're going along, and the stylized flowers make me happy. It was a complete surprise to me how they turned out. I mean, tacos on stems, but they're still adorable. So, I love them. I leave them in my bedroom on the dresser, and I look at them every day, and they're wonderful. So if anybody wanted to purchase them, they'd be very fortunate to have them. Here is Happy Little Rainbow Bud. Don't ask me to elaborate, please. I'm going to turn that so you can see it. Oh, that means I've got 3 minutes left. I'm going to give you 2 more minutes worth of whatever. I don't know what that was. Oh, I do. All right, so that's Happy Little Rainbow Bud. Obviously, I need to move faster. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous weedy flower garden, or just a flower garden. And here's the more orange version of that red one. Maybe I should have tipped that a little bit. That'll confuse the time. Okay. Well, let's make sure you can still see. You can. I'm going to tip them forward as much as possible. There's a little bit of iridescent in the pink clouds in the sky. This is a definite favorite. I have some other larger pieces of this, and I'm not sure. I think they're in a show right now. I've got it written down somewhere. So this is one of my primed, not store-bought, but one of my black primed backgrounds. And this is just full of fun, shimmering iridescence, and nothing overly shimmery. I mean, shiny and complicated and whatever. So, she says, whatever a lot. These are my trees, and wait a minute. Oh, I got them backwards. Okay, so that's the second tree, and I want to do some more of these trees, which reminds me, I left the small 8x10 trees over in the studio, but it's not for sale anyway, but there is a print of it, if you know what I'm talking about. It's a favorite. There's another tree, and I think what's going to happen is I'm going to move, these back, and hopefully everything doesn't go flying. Oh dear. Come on, unhook. Please unhook. Alright, so these are miscellaneous, really awesome paintings that never got, they didn't always get filmed in the right order. It is a white pearl in between. It's been worked on and worked on and worked on, and you're going to be gone in a minute, so I'm just going to show you that and say there's 1 more minute left. And I think I got through almost everything, with the exception of, yeah, those are a set. Let's see if we can make this happen all the way up. I'm not sure I can make that happen. Sorry, don't mean to make you seasick. Trying to get way back by the window, and it's sort of kind of working. Yeah, we'll hope that you can see that, and I'll tip it forward. So this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, saying I hope you remember the Skin Hearts is next month's drawing winner's prize, or a signed copy of my book, which is a $35 value on Amazon.com, which is the link directly below the video. And you can shop there at no added cost to you and help me out a lot. Please give me a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind. I really appreciate the help. And if you watch more videos, look for them on the end screens, along with a place to check out my website and a place to subscribe. And there's playlists with 840 videos, and you're gone in a second. So I love you guys.